I want to talk about something else today is a what if, a big what if. And the what if that I want to talk about is all about opening a dialogue, an honest, authentic dialogue of this opportunity that we have to become a different world. And I want to talk about I want to talk about the end of evil. The end of the prominence of evil in the world that we live in. I think we have the media, the international media. We can all relate to each other's good nature. I think that's our favorite thing to do. I think we're born with our lights on, meaning that when we are born, we have an inclination to good things. Why wouldn't we? We like good things. We do good things, it feels good. We get good things, it feels good. Everything is good, everything feels good. And ever since Adam, according to the Bible, we were born with original sin. Well, I heard that, and this is just a what if, so I heard that the seven churches in the book of Revelations that are skewed from God's plan are the seven time periods of the church that we've had since Christ. Now, in the Bible, Jesus Christ starts the Catholic Church with Peter. And that's the same church that's always been. Some people say that Catholicism is Satanism, and to pray to saints is idol worship, even though it's written in the Bible about saints. What are you guys talking about? And we're just trying to do it right. I was born Catholic. It's our best effort, our best intention. And some argue that the church, since the Protestant era, is, anyways, whatever's written in the Bible, it's God's church. It's not the people's church. It should never be the people's church, but anyways, according to the Bible, you serve God, not man. And, that being said, there is a theologian somewhere that thinks that the seven periods of the church are the seven churches in the Bible. He's done a lot of he's dedicated his life to this, and so I took it seriously one day. And it got me thinking about, okay, well, one other thought that I have is that the sons of Adam, the man that brought original sin to the world, are the prominence of what became the Caucasians, what became the Africans, and what became the Asia Minorese. And, I don't mean any offense. I don't know how else to say it. I have PTSD. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. But back on track. There's a lot that I've taken into consideration about, could the end of days be the end of evil days? Could be the end of Adam's original sin? Could we begin to live in the light? Could we begin to be good all day, every day, to the extent that we know we like good? I did a thing also that adds to this. I stopped lying. When I was 9 years ago. It's been 9 years, I forgot, because it's gotten harder. I'm the only one. I'm the only one that I hang out with that doesn't lie. Imagine that. I'm not a, Buddhist monk or a priest or anything, and I just hang out with people, regular, average people that I come in contact with. But anyways, this added to it because I began to enjoy not lying. I didn't have to keep track of any of my lies. I just started not doing it. And it felt a lot more clean, free, and it freed my spirit and I felt clean or whatever, but it felt it feels different. And I'm trying to be thou shalt not lie. Okay, give this a try. And I was trying to explore myself and become the best man of God that I could. And that's it. That's the whole story. And I, right. I was just thinking about what if the end of days is the end of evil in our days? And the Bible's written it so that evil, it just will disappear. It just will disappear. And then we'll all begin to talk about God, and we'll all recognize Jesus Christ, and we'll all recognize, oh, there was a God that did this, that shaped humanity from becoming ultimately evil ever since Adam, which is an ancient man. The most ancient thing that I think humanity could know as humanity is Adam. And the first man to sin. And I just have been looking at the Bible differently these days, and I just have been thinking about this possibility that the end of days could be the end of evil days. Because with everyone born to original sin, we're all inclined, maybe it's that our learned behavior always had to impact the youth until the day that international media became a thing, and we started to not fear any other people anymore. And we started to recognize all people have a good nature. Why don't we just all be good and get along with each other? What if that day comes? We all would love it. All of us would like that. It's in our fabric of our humanity. We like to be around good things that make us feel good. And when we do other things to make other people feel good, it feels good. We feel like we deserve good things. It's great. It's fantastic. Why don't we all just do that? Because we were born into a world where it doesn't happen, and we just got to go along with what everyone else does, except for Jesus Christ died for what? What did he die for? Because the smartest man I've ever heard of in a story, ever, and the Bible says it is that way, and there will never be another one like him. It doesn't say that, because Jesus actually says that the works will be greater than his one day. But, there's this, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, was what I was trying to talk about. And as the way, the truth, and the life, he describes works being greater than his one day. And what if these days are just around the corner ever since international media? And us recognizing that all people have a good nature. I just had to put this thought on a video. I had to get it out into the world. And, it's glorious to even think about it. It's beautiful. And I just, why can't the religions get along with each other? They all want to be good. They're just scared of their differences, so they fight and bicker. And they take it too far. If you want to join the world in good, you don't need to cut the heads off of people to instill good nature in other people. That's not something worth living for or dying for, is that you kill other people. You're a hypocrite. And you know who I'm talking to. But, without making any blanket statements, all white people are bad, or anything like that. I'm white, so I don't think... I heard this joke. Tom Segura He talks about how much white people care about racism, and they don't, is the joke. And so I was just having a little fun. But this is a serious topic, and I didn't mean any offense. I'm sorry. Just in case. And man, wouldn't it be glorious if we could all get along one day?